All right, I'm here tonight to meet with parents. We're going to go over the sportsmanship policy and expectations of our parents and athletes, coaches, and anybody that is dealing with our athletic programs. The Seymour Athletics Department Sportsmanship Statement states, at Seymour R2 School District, we pride ourselves in having good sportsmanship. One of the main goals of the Athletic Activities Program is to teach the concept of sportsmanship. Good sportsmanship requires that everyone be treated with respect. This includes members of the opposing team, officials, coaches, and spectators. What is sportsmanship? It is playing fair, following the rules of the game, respecting the judgment of the referees and officials, and treating opponents with respect. When somebody walks into our facilities, we want them to know that we're going to play the game the right way. We're going to do the things that we need to do to compete, play at the best of our abilities, and do the game, play the game fair. We're going to follow the rules of the game. We're not going to cheat. We're not going to do things that are out of line that could cause injury or make us look like we're not trying to do things right. The referees and officials, when they make a call, that's how it's going to be. We're not going to change a call by arguing, yelling explicit things from the stands, making chants, things like that. So we have to respect the judgment. And then we want to treat the fans that are coming to our gym, or if we're going to their gym, we want to treat them, or facilities, we want to treat them with respect. We don't want to be rude. We don't want to be challenging our fans, challenging other fans, etc. We want to treat people how we want to be treated ourselves. This includes teammates as well as opponents. We want to treat them the way that they're going to come back and treat us. We want to show respect. This also includes respect for our opponents, coaches, fans, and officials. For our athletes, and some of these things I'm going to talk about now can transfer over to our parents and stakeholders, community members as well. We want to learn as much as possible about the sport that we're playing in. We want our players to come to practice. We want them to work hard. And again, we want to play by the rules. We want to talk politely and act courteously towards everyone before, during, and after games and events. This will include teammates, coaches, opponents, and their coaches, our opposing coaches, officials, and even spectators. If there's something that were to arise where there's a conflict, we want to stay calm and cool, even if others are losing control. We want to stay under control and be able to handle ourselves as adults. We want to avoid resolving disputes with violence. We don't want to have any fights or anything like that amongst our fans or our players. If there's an issue that arises in the stands, in the bleachers, out in the parking lot, in the hallways, concession stand areas, that needs to be reported to the coach or athletic administrator or an administrator on duty, supervisors. We want to cheer your teammates on. We want to be positive with statements, avoid trash talking other teams. That's just not what we represent and not what we want people to see us as. Acknowledge good performance in plays. Both teams are working hard, playing as hard as they can. We want to acknowledge good things that they're doing on the floor or out on the field. When officials make the call, accept it and move on. Again, talking about officials, they're human. They're going to make mistakes, and we need to respect that and just move on with whatever the situation is. Win or lose, shake hands with opponents. We want to win with dignity and lose with dignity. We want people to know that, obviously we want to win as many games as we can, but when we lose, it's also a learning situation. We want to handle that with dignity. For parents, some of the things that you can take away from athletics and help your student athletes take away from it. Be supportive to the coaches. Get to know your coaches. Get to know them on an individual basis. Understand where they're coming from, what their philosophy is, and support them any way that you can. Let the coaches do the coaching. We hire them to do their job. We want them to coach. Obviously, when your student athletes are home, you can express how you think they should do something, but our coaches are well trained and we want them coaching the kids. Let your student athletes learn through failure. Again, losing is also a learning experience, and we can learn things through failure. Focus on your student athlete as an individual. They're your kid at home. We want you to care about them, and let them be the individual that they are. And then when they're playing athletics, support them all that you can. Be there. Be 100% in their corner. Listen to your student athlete, but be rational about the situation. Sometimes when we're upset about playing time or different things like that, or something went wrong in a game, listen to what they have to say, but be rational and understand that, sometimes it may not come across as the situation may be. Be a role model for your athletes. You want them to act appropriately. So if you act appropriately, they're going to act just like your parent, like the parents are. Show unconditional love for your athlete. Win or lose, make sure that they know they are loved, and be there to support them in the good times and the bad times. We want sportsmanship to be one of the main things that we promote here in our athletic program. I feel like that some of these things, sportsmanship-wise, it'll build character. It's going to teach our young athletes things that they're going to take away in their everyday work life when they get done playing sports and move on to the real world. So we want to teach sportsmanship. We want that to be stressed in our programs. We want that to be stressed by our stakeholders and our parents. And if we all work together, sportsmanship will be very important to all of us, and we'll be able to have a great year. Thanks for attending the meeting, and good luck this year.